Oh my word. Where has the time gone? Apologies, Lagos, for starting behind time. Well, it is 20 minutes, going to be 5. You are tuned into Personal Finance here on Smooth 98.1. Look who I have in the studio with me. My personal finance girl is here. Yes, she's live in the studio. Um, Good to see you this year. This is 2026.
Yes, Happy New Year, even though the month's almost over, but that counts.
It's still January. It's still
Right?
January. Although it's more like this January wasn't that long, but it was long.
Yes, at the same time, it was short and long together because there are some days I'm like, when is the month going to end? And then I'm wondering how we got to 29th. Like, what's going on?
All right, there you go. Yes, this is your personal finance on Smooth 98.1. My name is Joy Ray. And I have with me your personal finance girl. And today we're taking a look at February
Mm-hmm.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have already, I don't know if they bought their gifts just I don't understand. So this is salary week. If you've not budgeted, well, she's here to help you expand your horizon, help you learn how to do the things right. You can even start now to save for Christmas shopping and all that. All the vacations you need to. Well, that's why we have her in the studio. So welcome, Oluchukwu Chiadika. And hey, like I said, it's a pleasure having you personally.
Thank you. Thank you.
I guess you can share your thoughts as well. I'm looking forward to hearing your questions, your observations, and what it is you're looking forward to doing in about 2 weeks' time. It's still gonna be, right?
Yeah, it's almost like 2 weeks, 15, 16 days.
2 weeks. So if you don't have it yet, wonder what it is you're doing. Well, I want to know, in your view, as someone who is always on our case about our spending in your personal space, what should our spending priorities be as we look at the end of January and extending into the year? Because, like I said, it's salary week. I'm emphasizing salary week for those who have to get money. Wait, they work throughout the month, and you know that as a certain week you're expecting your salary to check on. What do we expect? It's the end of January, and then we're looking as well into the year.
Okay, so basically, I think January sets the tone for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, because this month is like 60 days already. And then as soon as money comes in, just all the things you couldn't do, so many things to spend money on, so many things that you put aside, okay, when salary comes. So this particular salary that some people have already finished and some people are still waiting for is simply for you to like use to tell yourself, okay, this is how I want my money to go throughout. Yeah. If you're able to literally sit down and prioritize the things that are most important to you as of now, there's a very high probability that by next month, when the next salary comes in, or when the next business payout for people that don't earn salary, when the next business money pays out, you're able to now tell the money, okay, I already did it in January, let me keep up with the pace. And because you now have discipline, because you will now be accountable to yourself, you're able to now move. But the thing is, if you spend this money anyhow, I'm sorry, but there's a very high probability that before you catch yourself, it's already June. It's already July. And you're like, this year has finished. Let me wait till 2027. So do not fall for it. As it is, you did goal setting, you did vision board, you did everything, you thought about your life. Now that we're in January, once this money comes in, or when you have this money, just in case you've been spending it anyhow, just sit down now and list out your priorities, restructure like now, and hold yourself to it that, okay, this year will be a different year for my money.
Is easier said than done. It's not easy. You're making us to think. that's hard. Especially seeing that Valentine is around the corner. The single Pringles are already happy that okay, they don't have to spend so much, but There's still those who are single but willing to mingle. So they're looking at, okay, let me see how I can woo so and so and so. Then let's talk about the married ones who have to up the ante from something they did last year. What then are we looking at? Is there a difference way for the single Pringles or does hoping single?
It's literally the same. Like I said, priority. Some people now, all the salary that we're talking about, they've gone to use and buy their boyfriend or girlfriend gifts as we're talking like this.
But you have to show
So there's no, okay, single people, it's married people. It is people that are in love that are going to spend money this period. So just that, I'll just add a disclaimer that if you're in love, it's fine to spend money, but please use your sense. So that by the time we have finished January 15th, when it's now February 15th now, you'll not be asking yourself that, what happened to the money? Or they will not say, I think the worst part is those people that they will not ask, like, did I send you? So please, as you are doing this thing, do it well. Like, know what you are doing with yourself. But I feel like it's the same, it's just priorities. Some people, in fact, there's some people that don't even believe in anything Valentine, like what are people saying? What is it about? And then there are some of us that is on our head like this. We carry this salary now is entering tomorrow. I'm carrying everything to go and buy gifts. That's all. So just choose your poison.
As they say, choose your poison. It's not me or it's not me. Because I promise. I'm not from this place. My poison, you know already. But one thing I know is some people are scared already just thinking about Valentine's because he falls on a Saturday.
It's no excuse.
Wait, hold on. Before then, like I was saying, certain people have already started making plans before now. Some are still thinking, okay, what gifts should I be getting? Basically, what I want to find out is should the purchases for gifts be made this weekend, the upcoming weekend, or we should not even buy gifts?
Please, if you want to buy gift, in fact, some people have bought their own in January 1. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm not joking.
Those are the intentional ones.
I'm not joking. So it's left to you to decide when you want to buy it. So you might actually get some deals. In fact, I think I saw there's been like, even on my WhatsApp, like everybody's posting like what is going on. So if you want to buy the gift today or you want to buy it next week, my only contribution to this your gift buying is that don't go and do pass yourself. Know the amount of money that you want to spend.
Okay.
And spend it. Don't go overboard. Don't go beneath. But be very true to yourself about the amount you've been spending. Not that you go and use your whole salary now and buy a gift, and then the remaining 2 weeks left in February, all of us will be shining eye together. I will shine eye with you. But the day to buy your gift, there's no there shouldn't be like a written timeline.
Okay.
If you're ready to, you can. That is if it's important to you. If you're not ready to, you want to wait until Saturday morning, that is Valentine's Day, that is absolutely
fine. Didn't necessarily have to be extremely expensive, or certain people say it's the thought that counts. So even if it's just a quote unquote no. Well, there's some very expensive pens. I saw that and I was impressed. I see. So don't even. I'm one for writing and stuff. So if I see a very quality pen, I will help you keep it very well. I'm not taking it. I'm just helping you keep it. There's a difference. And then there are people who value the roses. There are people who value, oh, just take me on a date, let's go somewhere fancy and eat something we've never eaten before. So that could also be a thing. With that, what should we be looking at? Are we supposed to put everything on a budget, or can we go over and beyond?
You're talking to me. You cannot go above your budget. Please stick to your budget. Everybody have a budget and stick to it. Please. Yes, with serious voice. I'm not even using. Please stick to your budget. And in terms of the value and all, it should be something very intentional. If you're probably in a relationship, you're married now with your partner, you will know what your partner has been talking about for a bit. If it's something you can afford, if not, why not? You should get it.
And the person is a gamer, so he wants those expensive games.
Please, by all means, buy it. It can be within your budget too. If even if it's only mouse you can buy inside the whole set, please let it be within your budget. You would don't allow me to talk. Oh, don't allow me to talk in this Lagos.
Oh my goodness. Well, Olashe, thank you so much. Oh, they've told me that she picked between a trip to Dubai and Rose. Please, I don't want the flowers. Thank you very much. Where's the tickets? Exactly, bro. But we'll talk about all those and more on on personal finance. We have a quick breather. Let's take it when we get back in. I have your personal finance girl who is definitely telling you don't go beyond your budget. But if you do go beyond your budget, well, as always, there are consequences. Oh, partnership anniversary promo. She's forced. From January 26th to 31st, 2026. Enjoy up to 30% discount on all TCL products like televisions. So you don't want us to go and be spending money for Valentine?
Very somebody else to break your heart.
Ouch! That's mean. They will not break anybody's heart.
Even if married, they still
She went there. She went there. She went there. What about people that will not go?
Why I said that somebody will really ask you, did I send you? Some people are already planning to buy a house. But they'll be fine. All of you will be fine.
You'll be amazed that certain places are already booked up.
Of course, no.
There's no space again. So you're not wondering. There's no money. There's no money. People were celebrating. We're doing oblate.
That Christmas one shook me. Not even shocked. I opened my mouth.
But it's more like we were more conscious this time around when it came to spending on with the Christmas period.
A lot of things that went on. A lot of money, a lot of
and this concert
this one. You know, I don't see it outside.
I'm not living in this Lagos city. Oh my God, the things are always the most fun part. 33 minutes on your personal finance money is joy. And I have with me your personal finance girl. She's been sharing insights for us who are looking to spend wisely. I know this is the end of January and this salary. Once it is you are spending or you're looking at the things you need to put in proper perspective. Valentine is around. Where is your boyfriend? Where is your girlfriend? Well, questions. But before then, are you making the right decisions? Or are you putting things in proper perspective? Well, thankfully, we have her in the studio. That is your personal finance girl to give us really insight on how we can do things accordingly and budget. Now talking about budget, we spoke earlier about value. You have to place a value on certain things, especially certain people within this space. Why is creating a budget important? Bearing in mind, you still have the regulars. You have your expenses that need to be paid. You still need to leave certain things for your personal self. I know you buy for your significant other, but even at that, why do we need a budget going through the rest of 2026?
Okay, so I like to start with what a budget means, because when people hear budget now, you think it's government clinic on, it's only them that it matters to. So the simplest of the simplest way I could explain what a budget is you telling your money exactly where you want it to go. Say you have 100,000 naira. You telling that 100,000 that 10K go to savings, 50K go to eating, 20K go. That is what a budget is. So minus plus, we're in January, minus Valentine plus Valentine. You simply need to urgently tell your money where you want it to go, because at the end of the day, what happens is you're wondering where your money went to.
Right.
And because you are the one working for this money, let's even say you're not the one working for the money, it's coming into your hand. You should be a good steward of your money. So you need to know where the money went to. You need to now tell it, okay, this month you did XYZ for me. Next month, I want you to do XYZ. And this is how all of the plans that you have, that house you want to buy, that car you want, everything you want to do, you are able to now tell the money that, okay, oh, this month go and buy me a car. This month go and buy me a refrigerator. You're literally telling your money where you want it to go. So it is very important that you're realistic and you are, let's say, honest and open with yourself. This is not you coming to meet me now or coming to, no, this is you and yourself alone. What is your money supposed to do? Okay, I want my money to do A, B, C. And you try to stick with it, because truth be told, we're in Nigeria. So there's always going to be that thing that will pop up somewhere, because I know somebody somewhere is already saying, what about those ones I cannot plan for? It's meant to be in the budget. But even at that, you try your best or your utmost best to try to follow through. And before you know it, things are falling in place and you're more confident. You have clarity.
Sorry for cutting in. You know that we sometimes have emergencies that can come up. It's not we don't want these emergencies, but they come up. And I'm not just talking about Valentine. No, that's not even where I'm coming. I'm talking about throughout the year. So how do we start to curate the right, or at least plan ourselves properly going forward?
Okay, true. So I think 2 weeks ago I was on air and I mentioned that your emergency fund, or let's say planning for emergency, how you can do that is to have an emergency fund. This simply means that you're able to keep 3 to 6 months worth of the expenses that you spend. For example, you spend 100,000 every month. So a realistic emergency fund would be something around 300,000, 600,000 stashed in probably a high yield savings account or an account that is easily accessible. So that in case something goes wrong, let's say your pot goes bad, or just in anything goes wrong, that is an actual, I'm not talking about your house rent, I'm not talking about your baby that is coming, I'm talking about actual emergencies that just pop up from nowhere. You're able to use that money to
it's not an emergency. It's been growing. Just got to say.
Yeah. So you are able to use this particular money that I've mentioned to sort out these bills. Yeah.
Okay. So you said it's 3 to 6 months. So it's something we should have been, say, putting aside, not just off of the cuff. It's something we should have been
It
doing.
has to be something that you keep aside consciously and consistently, because it could take you up to like a year to even hit that figure, because things come up as time goes on. But then again, you just keep putting in because you know that you're putting yourself first. So just look at it as, okay, I want the best for myself, and I will do what it takes to get the best for myself. So even if it is not the easiest of activities to do, you just stashing away that money, you have like a bigger goal at heart and something you're trying to achieve.
Now that is food for thought. Well, for those for those who do not already have an emergency fund, you need to start looking at that and creating your emergency fund. But now let's talk about savings. That is usually you hear savings occurs when you go to
every single time.
You hear savings occur. Are we truly saving? Well, that is another conversation entirely. But looking at savings and investments for as we go further into 2026, is it too late to start, or should we start looking at that properly in February? Because when we look at the week is almost over, the month.
Silent procrastination.
It's a question. It's a question. You know, these things we do not plan it. It just happens. Please help us.
Okay, so saving and investing, I'm very big. In fact, I was having a conversation earlier today, and somebody was like, 5,000 does not mean anything. If I give you 5K now, won't you tell me thank you?
Most definitely.
So
Should I give you my account details?
you're literally for saving, you're literally telling this money that okay, I want to do XYZ. I will come back and come and meet you. In case any emergency comes up, I have money. In fact, there are people that will tell me that every time I save, it comes to save you. Just imagine you don't have that money coming to save you. Imagine. Where would you be running to? So the same thing with investing. Investing is you telling your money to go and bring you more money. So it doesn't matter the asset that you're using. It does matter, pardon me, it matters the asset that you're using, but the goal is you're sending your money to go and bring you more money. So I don't see the need for us to wait till next month to take action. What are the actions you can take from listening to me now? You can start reading. You can start researching. She already said assets. What are assets I can put my money into that will bring me more money? So those are the tiny steps. You don't just wake up one day and become the best investor. You grow over time. So what can you do like as of now? You need to understand where you're at, your risk appetite. You need to understand the assets because you must see, you must in capital letter never invest in anything you do not understand. So you even need to understand the things that you're investing in. You also need to have some amount of money that you're able to keep aside, minus having an emergency fund. So there are a lot of things that you still need to put in place that you can be doing as time goes on until you eventually now put that money aside.
So I don't think that because you have so much money sitting somewhere and you can start now. I know that there's certain platforms which I shall not be the free publicity for, but they do have this. They help you and they guide you. If you do not know, you can always look to your research and find out how you can get into that space. Well, I know that earlier on today, I heard you talking about something that's very valuable, and that is gold. Don't ask me where I was spying from.
You should ask her where she found me because I would don't worry.
Have you seen the mustard colored jacket she has? It's just radiating from it's gold.
I know.
It's for you. So I know that gold currently has touched about $5,200 an ounce, and when you think about it, in January alone, because before it was 2,500
as of last year.
That was in 2025, but now we have it at this. Then let's talk about silver, because you think that silver is not anywhere. You think it's only gold. Don't sleep on it. Well, silver as of January 2025 was about $35, but now it's $112. Anybody who is looking at investing in precious metals, should they be getting into this, or should they be wary or cautious? What should we be doing at this time?
Okay, so precious metals are like, I don't know how to say it, like they seem like either way, yes, it's good to want to invest in precious metals. In fact, you should have up to like 5, maximum of 15% of precious metals in your portfolio.
Okay.
However, you want to know that these things move in an opposite direction. They follow the economy. In fact, we all know that gold is like the oldest means of, when I say value, actually, like even if you go back BC, all of that, gold has always been that thing that people saw that we can exchange with value. So currently this is the all-time high. Should you invest in gold? By all means. But you shouldn't just because it is doing well now. Pack on. See, you people, I will tell you, you play this because some people now will go and carry out their money. There was this guy that I can't remember, but he put in like a quarter of his whole portfolio into gold, and I'm like, what's going on here? It is good. One thing you should know that if something is doing exceptionally well, you should tread carefully while it is still going to do well, obviously, but you don't want to go and put all of your life savings because it will self-correct. And you don't want to be caught in the middle of the self-correction, right? So gold is more or less like the asset for protection, right? So it goes both ways. They're good, but please tread carefully and understand. You need to go and read more, safe. Go and read more, go and understand why it is going up, and then by all means, please put your money. But be careful. Don't go and put your life savings. In fact, I always say that before you go and invest in anything at all, be ready that you're going to lose that money. I'm not saying that, okay, you're going to lose the money. But if you are sure that this money, if I tell you that you lose everything and you don't want to lose it, please don't invest. Put it in a high savings account. Everybody will be happy. I hope you are hearing me. Oh.
Well, my word. So, well, I guess it's just to be cautious, whichever way you look at it. You don't want to put all your eggs in one quote unquote basket portfolio. You want to diversify your portfolio. Or what other personal finance tips do you have as we journey along this year? Like in a minute or less.
Okay, so less than a minute. The best investment you would ever do is investing in yourself. So please invest in knowledge. Try and read as much as possible. And I know it's easy for us to say, okay, your circle matters, your circle. How would you know if the circle is not good in the first place? So it's very important that please invest in yourself. Read books, take on maybe courses, but not necessarily watch videos. Just ensure that you're a better person than you were yesterday. And for you to earn more, first of all, you have to be very valuable. So how can you be valuable? Let's say you're doing a 9 to 5, your bosses, your oga or whatever would know that, okay, this person is going above and beyond. This person is doing the work they're meant to do. This person knows their onions. This person is ready for the next what I say level. Yes, the next level. And how would you be able to be ready for that next level? By investing in yourself. And then I've been saying this from the half of last year, which is money stops nonsense.
I agree.
Money stops nonsense. So you have to be very good. You have to be very intentional, not good. You have to be intentional with your personal finances and watch how your life becomes easier, sweeter, calmer. You're even going to have more confidence, right? So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But remember, invest in yourself.
Well, Lagos, that's the much we can take today on personal finance. It's been a very interesting conversation. If I were you, I would diversify my portfolio, but also do that wisely, make the right moves, and hey, curate my budget according to my pockets, not according to they say so your according to your cloth, right? We're not sewing according to our cloth now. We're we're doing it right. All right, Lagos. That is the much we can take today. So, how can people reach out to you? Maybe they have questions. They have well, basically, they have questions. They need to know how to make the right decisions this year.
So you can find me everywhere as your personal finance girl. Instagram as personal finance girl. In fact, go on Google and type your personal finance girl. You're going to find me Oluchukwu Chiadika, your personal finance girl. So IG, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, just name it. I'm there.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere. All right, Lagos. Don't forget, there's still more ahead. At 6, I'll come back to take your reactions. I see some reactions. I can't wait to get your thoughts. And then at 6:10, we'll be talking about your health on Axelman's at Safe Brew. So much in store for you. Don't move a muscle.
Your earning, your spending,
Your
your savings.